This video will introduce you to the California Science Test, or CAASPP. This video is sponsored by the California Department of Education. Most of the summative assessments fall under the umbrella of the California Assessment of Student Performance and Progress, or CAASPP system. For science, tests include the California Science Test, or CAST, and the California Alternate Assessment, or CAA for science. For English Language Arts Literacy, or ELA, and math, tests include the Smarter Balanced Summative Assessments and the CAAs for ELA and math. And for Spanish Reading Language Arts, there is the optional California Spanish Assessment. This video focuses on CAST. The other videos in this series cover other assessments. Let's start with a brief review of some of the basics about CAST. What is CAST? CAST is designed to measure the full range of the California Next Generation Science Standards, or CANGSS, covering the three science domains: Earth and Space Sciences, Life Sciences, and Physical Sciences. Engineering, Technology, and Applications of Science is an engineering domain embedded into each of the three domains for assessment purposes. These standards integrate disciplinary core ideas, science and engineering practices, and cross-cutting concepts to help students understand how science works in the natural world. Who takes CAST? All students take CAST in grade 5, grade 8, and once in high school, either in grade 10, 11, or 12, unless a student's active Individualized Education Program, or IEP, designates the California Alternate Assessments. High schools have the option to test students in grades 10, 11, or 12, as long as the student has been tested by the end of grade 12. The California Department of Education recommends testing high school students when they are enrolled in their last science course. When is CAST administered? For your local school or district, the test will be administered during the school's selected testing window, which has a minimum of 25 days. Districts can pick a local window that occurs after 66% of the instructional year has been completed up until June 30th. How is the California Science Test administered? CAST is an untimed, computer-based test that consists of standalone questions called discrete items, as well as 3 or 4 performance tasks. There are several types of items on CAST, and different item types elicit different information about student learning. For example, the evidence of student learning from a multiple choice item is different than the evidence from a constructed response item. The performance task allows students to demonstrate their ability to explore and analyze a complex real-world scenario. This allows students to apply their knowledge and higher-order thinking skills. Let's shift gears and talk about how results are reported for CAST. For CAST, an overall score and achievement level is generated based on student performance on the test. These scores, which are reported at 4 levels, give a high-level perspective on a student's knowledge and skills in a content area. The 4 levels are Level 4, Advanced, Level 3, Proficient, Level 2, Developing, and Level 1, Minimal. The student will also receive information in the 3 science domains: Earth and Space Sciences, Life Sciences, and Physical Sciences. At the domain level, students receive one of the following performance descriptors: below proficient, at or near proficient, and above proficient. Let's look at where to find assessment results. Results from CAST are available through the Student Score Report, or SSR, the California Educator Reporting System, or CERS, and the test results for California's assessments website. Let's look at each of these sources. Families get access to their student score through the Student Score Reports, which are sent to families either electronically or on paper. Each score report is designed to help families identify where their child is excelling or where they may need further support. Student score reports are generated in the student's primary home language, and local educational agencies, or LEAs, can request additional languages in the Test Operations Management System, or TOMS. Educators have access to their summative CAASPP results in the California Educator Reporting System, or CERS. CERS allows educators to analyze student assessment performance prior to the public release of all results, which occurs in the fall. The general public can access CAASPP data from the California Department of Education's Test Results for California's Assessments website. The public release of data occurs in the fall. Since these results are public, they are aggregate results and no specific student scores are available. LEAs are strongly encouraged to start using their local assessment data for planning as soon as the results are available. Teachers and administrators have the ability to review data and start planning prior to the close of the school year, making data even more actionable. Please keep in mind when using summative assessment results that they really provide the big picture and should always be considered in combination with other information. Summative assessment results are just one of many indicators schools and school districts can use to guide instruction and support student achievement. Thank you for watching this video about CAASPP. We hope it has provided you with some tools to further build your understanding.